Alright, good afternoon, boys and girls. Today we're going to do some knot work with man-made cordage. We're going to use some paracord, and I got a piece of bank line. We're going to do 4 basic knots. These are 4 basic knots for the Bushclass USA basic certification. They're not hard knots. I think 3 out of the 4 I had to learn when I went through all my firefighter training. And the other one's real simple anyways. So these are 4, they're basic knots. I'm not like a rope guy by any means. I'm not an expert with knots. I know what I need to know to get me through what I need to get through. And so far that hasn't failed me. Alright, the 4 knots we're going to do today are we're going to do the figure 8 on a bight, sheet bend, 2 half hitches, and the Guyline Hitch. Couldn't think of the name there for a second. We call it the Guyline Hitch here. We called it something else when I went through firefighter training. I can't even think of the name. It was a few years ago now. But they're basic knots. The only one that I didn't know from that was the double half hitch, which that's simple. You're just tying 2 knots to secure something. And I've used the knot, I don't know, probably a million times before. I just never called it anything. Cars drive. So without further ado, we have more cars driving by. Okay, first one we're going to do is a figure 8 on a bight. Make a bight in your rope. It's just a little tiny piece of paracord. Figure 8 on a bight. You're going to go through, go around it, go around it. Okay, so you made your figure 8. Right now, there we go, that's a proper figure 8. Okay, boom. Your knot should look something like that when you're done. That's your bight. Well, it's a figure 8 on a bight. And there's a couple other cool knots that you can do with a figure 8, but they're not covered here, so I'm not going to go through and do them. Maybe I'll do knots as another video. I didn't really want to do a knot video ever, because like I said, I'm not an expert. But I know what works for me. So now the next one's going to be the sheet bend. I know this knot, we learned this in the fire department. This is for joining 2 different types of rope together, 2 different diameters. Alright, we got number 36 bank line, 550 paracord. So you make your bight, come up through, go around it, around the fatter rope, and then with the working end of the smaller rope, pass it between all these, between itself and the other rope. Now to tighten it, pull both of these ends on the thinner rope, like that, and then we're good to go. It will bind on itself and not come apart. There. That's the sheet bend. Now, for the 2 half hitches, we're doing 2 half hitches. So go over. This is your standing, this is your working. Actually, here, let's do it this way. Alright. This is your working end, this is your standing end. So you're going to go over and through. And you're going to go over again and through. You're going to end up with a knot that looks like this. Alright, now, if you do it the wrong way, you end up with a lark's head. That's a totally different knot. We're not going to go over that one, but that's how you do it. Just go over. Then when you make your second one, make sure you go over the same way. And now for the Guyline Hitch. We're going to go around whatever you're hitching to. Alright, go under. Put 2 on the inside. 1, 2. 2 wraps on the inside. Come around. Make sure you go under and put one on the outside. Now you tighten all these down and you end up with an adjustable knot. Alright, see? That's tight. See the piece of wood moving, right? You want to shorten your standing on, whatever it's tied to. Just pull this way. And now this end's a lot shorter, right? Oh, but wait, you need to draw it back in, right? Bring it back. And boom. Works perfectly. And that is the Guyline Hitch. I'm using number 36 bank line, but I'm going to see if I can get you in here so you can see what the knot actually looks like. Actually, see if we can just zoom it in. Alright. And that's what you should have. That's what I have. Like I said, I'm not a knot guy. This isn't meant to be a tutorial. This is the submission for my lesson in Bushclass USA for the basic. But they're simple knots. Zoom you back out. This isn't rope origami. I'm not a rope guy by any means. So if you like what you've seen here, you want to see more of the Bushclass lessons that I'm doing and other videos that I put up, a lot of bushcrafty camping stuff, some gear videos. I got a lot of stuff I want to get out. It's just a matter of time of doing it. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.